everybody, and welcome back to Beyond a Sentence. My name is Jamie, and my husband Ralph and I decided to create this channel to basically discuss and document the struggles that families of incarcerated loved ones have to go through, whether it is dealing with the Department of Corrections for whichever state they're in, the judicial system when you're doing things pro se, and just the struggles in general that we go through, especially when it comes to families that are supporting their loved ones inside. There are a lot of things that are not addressed and attention is not brought to them. So part of the reason of why we wanted to do the channel is to talk about all of this stuff that's not discussed and it needs to be talked about. So in today's episode, what I'm going to be discussing is his 04 case from 2004. That is a case that he's currently serving time on right now. As a legal disclaimer, which I put this in my videos, anything that I discuss regarding the Colorado Department of Corrections, regarding people that some of which I'll name, some of which I will not name, anything that is discussed, nothing has been processed through the court system to be deemed as actual fact that it occurred. So what I have to do is label it as alleged offenses. So everything that I am stating are things that allegedly happened, allegedly said, and alleged occurrences. So disclaimer done, moving on. So on to his 04 case. So back in 2004, he was part of a Colorado Organized Crime Control Act indictment, which is COCCA, organized crime. As a result of him being part of this organized crime indictment, there were approximately 19 to 30 people that were included in this. Don't quote me on this, it's a big case, you can check it out online. But there were approximately that many people that were included in the indictment. He was charged with 3 dope charges. Other people that were also included in the indictment were charged with other things. Of all of the people that were in the indictment, Ralph and a very small number of other people did not run their mouth, did not lie, did not betray everybody else. They kept their mouth shut and they just let the system do what the system was going to do and relied on their public defenders. As a result of Ralph not talking and not betraying and not lying, the Denver District Attorney, when they presented him with these offers and he said no, the Denver District Attorney at that time decided to add a habitual offender enhancer onto his charges. What that means is they went to his past and they took a case from 1994 that was a menacing charge and 1998, which was a drug charge. They used those and added those to the indictment specifically for him, for his charges, saying that he was a habitual offender, and it basically tripled his sentence. So typically he would have been sentenced without the habitual offender enhancer. Under just COCCA, he would have been sentenced to 24 years. Because he had this enhancement on his sentence, he was tripled and he was sentenced to 72 years. So that is one aspect of it. The other aspect, it's very significant that a lot of the things that he was charged with, these allegations that Colorado made against him in the indictment, he was at this location selling this amount of drugs, this person saw him, this person witnessed it, this person heard him say this and this and this. All of that stuff is considered hearsay. However, because it was charged under the Colorado Organized Crime Act, any COCCA or any Organized Crime Act allows hearsay, which is extremely frustrating because he has verification and can prove that he was out of state at the time when people were making these allegations that he was there doing these things. He had several witnesses that were going to come up and be able to say, hey, he wasn't there, he didn't do this. His public defender did not call any of these witnesses. His public defender did not bring up any of the information that could prove his alibi. None of it was done. A lot of times when I talk to people about this, they say, well, why? Obviously the public defender had a reason. This case was so huge and it helped launch careers for several people, high profile people. The Denver District Attorney at that time was Bill Ritter and the Attorney General was Ken Salazar. It's interesting to note that at that time, after Ralph was the first one that was sentenced in the indictment, he was sentenced in January of 2006. And at that time, within 1 year later, after his sentencing, the Denver District Attorney, Bill Ritter, became the governor of Colorado based on his tough stance on crime. The Attorney General, Ken Salazar, within 3 years later after Ralph was sentenced, was promoted into Obama's cabinet as a cabinet member for the Obama administration. Ralph's public defender, I will not name him, Ralph's public defender within 5 years became an instructor at a local college on legal matters, then became a magistrate, a local magistrate, and then finally became a district court judge, and just recently retired within the last couple of years. There were several people that had their careers made off of this case, so that part is interesting to note, as in allegations. But it's very frustrating, and there's so much more to go into on it. But again, trying to keep these videos short. Those are the highlights. So the next video, what I'm going to do is go into kind of what our game plan is. We do want to attack one of the habitual offender cases, which was his 98 case. I'll get into all of that in the next video. The reason we're attacking that one is because if we can get relief on that one, he will be immediately eligible for parole now. So fingers crossed, that's the goal. So that is where we're at now. That is the plan of attack. If you have any questions or anything like that, leave them in the comments. Again, I will answer everything I can possibly within legal means that I'm allowed to discuss. As always, like, follow, share. We do have a Facebook page, Beyond a Sentence. Go ahead, hop over there, follow that page too, because I'll be posting the videos and updates as we get them regarding info on the Court of Appeals, which will be discussed in the 98 video. In the meantime, everybody have a fantastic day. Thank you for the support, and we will catch you on the flip side.